Alright guys, good morning. It is Thursday the 30th of June. Let's talk about what we got going on, how I'm going to plan out the rest of my week, and a pretty big step I just took today. Alright, we're back. Welcome to the vlog. It is a heck of a day. Here's what we did. First off, milestone completed. I registered today for my marathon, for my first half marathon, the Rock and Roll Marathon, Savannah. So if you guys want to look into that, if you're in the area, going to be in the area, you're looking to take vacation, or if you're a runner or whatever, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th is the Rock and Roll Marathon festivities. So the 5th is the actual marathon and half marathon. So, you know, you guys can look into that. November 5th, Savannah Rock and Roll Marathon. We have 29 lawns due the rest of this week. It's Thursday. Craziness, I know. But remember, I send my guy out to do 9 of them on Saturday. So Saturday, he's going to head out and do those 9 really small yards. That's his opportunity to shine, make me some money while I'm playing with my kids, and make himself some money and give himself another extra little payday and show that he can do it. So that leaves 20 to do between today and tomorrow. So how do I have 20 to do between today and tomorrow when we just did 16 yesterday and 10 the day before? That's a whole lot of yards this week. That's 20, 36, 46, plus those 9, so 55 yards. So that's 55 yards to do this week. In 4 days or whatever, because I didn't work Monday. So, like I said, we're going to stretch it out. 9 yards are going to go for him on Saturday. He's going to do his 9-yard route. That's fine. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do 9 yards today, which a few of them are one-timers and once-in-a-whilers. So I got some once-in-a-whilers that have been contacting me this week that want to get done for the holidays and all that stuff. So that's why we're getting kind of hit hard. So we got to do 20 yards today. So we're going to use today and tomorrow to do those 20 yards. Without the once-in-a-whilers, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 right off the top of my head. That would have put us at a 16-yard day. We could accomplish 16 yards today. We could. It'd be a little bit difficult, but we could do it. We did it yesterday, but that was extreme route density. Today it's a little bit different. Today it would be a little bit more driving, but we could do it. But it would end up causing me to have to rush through some of my clients' yards, and I don't want to have to do that. But what that would do is that would open up where my guy could do the 9 yards tomorrow instead of Saturday. So I would rather him work on Friday than Saturday, but he likes to work on Saturdays too. It gets him out of the house, so I don't have a problem with that. So we're going to do the 9 today, with a couple of them being one-timers and once-in-a-whilers. And then tomorrow we're going to do 11 with a couple of them being one-timers and once-in-a-whilers. So that's kind of why my week got a little bit bigger than I was hoping. Or, well, I don't want to say that I was hoping. I mean, gosh. But a little bit bigger than what I was originally planning. So that's how we're going to handle it. And so while he's out working, I'll go out running Saturday, and we'll do my big run on Saturday. But my guy just showed up, so let's get loaded up, let's get out of here, and let's start our day. I'm so stupid. So I opened the ramp to my trailer, forgot to freaking fix the caster wheel that I blew out yesterday. Remember to smooth and level? The point I was making about the frame being nice and strong, 3-wheeling it? I don't want to do that today. I don't want to cut 9 more yards with just 3 wheels. I'm going to damage something. You know what I mean? I'm going to make it where that caster wheel becomes expensive. Right now, all I need to do is set the bead and put sealant in it, which I have. So, hang on, let me see who this is. Second time they called. Okay. That was the second time that I saw that phone number come up today, so I answered the phone, and it's a subscriber. Guys, I appreciate you. I do. Believe me, I really, really do. But I don't have time to answer your calls. I mean, Seriously, think about it. There's 2,000 subscribers right now. Today I have 2,100 and some odd subscribers. You're one of them. Imagine my phone ringing if just 10% of the subscribers are you calling me to tell me how great my videos are and then to ask me a real quick question about something. I don't mean to be rude, but just think about that. That'd be 200 calls. That's just 10%, right? How about just 1%? 20 calls. If just 1% of you call me, that's 20 calls. So I really don't mean to be rude. I really don't. But I need you guys to kind of appreciate, I need to have my time to do the things that I need to do. Work, video, record, edit. I can't handle personal phone calls with subscribers. So I apologize for that, but I mean, that's, you know, I can't do that. Just leave a comment or send me a personal message, you know, a private message if you don't want it to be public, and I'll respond to you accordingly. All right, so again, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just imagine if just 1% of 2,000 subscribers decided they wanted to call me to give me an attaboy and to ask me a question real quick, a real quick question. It's just not possible. So, but thank you. But all right, so back to what I was saying. The the tire. So I don't want to do any more damage. So I'm gonna run over here to the lawn shop where they can blast it with air, because I can't blast it with air, and these gas station pumps aren't gonna gas it or blast it with air, and I don't have my air tank with me, although I should, but whatever. Whatever. So I'm gonna run over here to the lawn shop and flip the mechanic a 5 or something and have him give me a blast of air and set the bead, and then I got plugs in the trailer. So once the bead is set, then I'll plug it and use my my hand pump to go ahead and top it off. So while that's going on, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We got 1 yard done. We're at our furthest location away. So I'm just gonna jump on the interstate. 10 minutes down the road, I'll be at the lawn shop. So that's not too bad. But we got one done, and I left him with the trailer and the push mower, the Troy BILT TB360. It's not a push mower, but you know, I left him with the TB360, and he's going to do 2 yards that are together. So probably really close to having those two done by the time I get there, and I'll get my machine back together, and then we have 2 more up here, and then we start heading down. We got 2 more up here, 2 more down south, closer to me, and then 2 on my street that are once in a whilers. So that would then close out my day, and then I'll have to decide what more I want to do for the rest of the day to make tomorrow just an easier day. But we're supposed to have some serious storms this afternoon, so I'm just hoping I get through these 9. Tomorrow is supposed to be nicer. So if I can get through these 9 today, that leaves 11 easy ones for tomorrow, and then 9 of the really small ones for my guy to go out, and he's gonna train somebody with him Saturday on the mower. So he's gonna weed eat, edge, and blow, and he's gonna have his brother push mowing. So we can see if maybe I can add to that 9 lawn day. Like on a Friday, I can throw on like 2 or 3 full-size yards, because throwing on like 3 full-size yards would increase the money, of course, you know, a lot. So we're getting there, and there's more things to talk about too with how I'm reshaping my business model right now going forward. And hopefully we'll be able to get into that here shortly. I'm just not ready yet because it's still being worked in my mind, but I think it's going to involve a couple pickup trucks with weed eater racks installed for security, and like Troy BILT 28-inch self-propel mowers, something like that, on 2-man teams going out accomplishing like 11 or 12 standard size lots a day. Something like that. super efficient. Very little damage, good quality work. That's where I'm looking to get into that right now. Looking to start one crew, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm still working out the details. I gotta do like what yards can really be done with that mower efficiently, you know, still make a good price where I can pay a couple guys to go out and do it, you know. So I'm still working that stuff out, but we'll see. Let me run over here to the lawn shop, get this squared away. All right, so we're out of here. $24 $24 for the repair, because I had them put this in it, Toro tire sealant, and then give me the rest. I have a big old bottle of this at the house too, a couple actually, and I just haven't put them in yet, and I need to, and it probably would have solved my problem. But I had them put this in and then reset the beads. So this stuff's expensive, man, but it's really good stuff. You guys see that? Toro tire sealant, whatever. In the back, it gives you all the graduated scales of different tire sizes. So you look at those, and then it'll tell you how many ounces to put in. And what you do is you use a valve stem remover, the valve core remover, and you unscrew that, you know, let all the air out and unscrew that core, and then that tube, you stick it over the air, you know, the part where you would put the air in, the valve stem, and you pour that amount of ounces into the tire, and then you put your valve core back together, you screw that back into the valve stem, and then you air up your tire. And that's always going to be in there, and it's guaranteed to seal up to a quarter inch. A quarter inch guaranteed to seal. Up to a quarter inch, I believe it said quarter inch, but a lot. So, you know, little slices and stuff like that might happen, thorns, things like that, glass, whatever. Are we dark? Oh, because I'm sorry, guys. So all that, you know, all that can get sealed up right away, and you'll never even know that you had the flat happen. I used to use stuff like this back in the day. I can't remember what it was called. They had some other stuff. It was like slime, I think it was called, tire slime. I used to put that in there, and it used to work pretty good. But you can only imagine now, technology the way it is 20 years later from when I used to use that stuff, how much better this stuff probably is today. So but let's get out of here. Let's get back to work. We'll go meet my guy. He's in the middle of those 2 yards. And we'll put my mower back together real fast, super quick and simple and easy. Quick repair. I wish I remembered to do this yesterday. I got home and I forgot. I totally forgot. This morning, we hooked up and left. I didn't even open my trailer door or nothing. I'm like, oh man, just dumb. Dumb. But what would have happened at home? I would have sealed it with my air compressor at home. I would have reset the bead, and I would have put the tire seal in there that I have sitting at my house on the shelf, because like I said, I bought this stuff a month or 2 ago, and I just been waiting for an opportunity to use it. Last night or this morning actually, would have been a great opportunity to use it. So what a bummer. So I kind of just wasted $24, and I kind of just wasted a lot of my time, but that's okay. That's all right. We get done with these 2, and we're gonna have six nice yards to do, ending right close to my house, and we'll have happy customers, and get this done before the rain comes, and move on. Pretty good. We got 4 done. We got 1 more to do up here in this area, and then you guys remember this yard. So 1 more to do up in this area, then we cruise on down, and got 4 to do by me, and then we'll just take it from there, see what happens. Maybe just call it quits and relax. We'll have to see. So far clouds are looking pretty good, so, but we'll see. All right guys, so it's raining as you can see, so I had to really bust ass toward the end there. But we did get all our yards done, and we did a little bit more than what we were expecting. We did a little bit of extras at some of the yards toward the end, so that's okay. Did a nice cleanup at one of the once in a whilers too, so charged a little bit extra for that. So you know, it's all right. I had a question. Somebody asked me a question. Do I have a handheld blower? I do. I have the Steel BG86 handheld blower. And now that I took the spark arrestor out of the muffler, that thing is like unbelievable. It's our go-to blower now. I grab that blower before I grab my my backpack, which is the Steel BR350. So yeah, it's pretty amazing how good that blower is. That it's the BG86. I really do like that a lot. So I'm gonna head up here. I gotta go grab some dinner and do a few things tonight, and before I get to the, you know, doing my edits and stuff like that. But I didn't want to not close out the vlog. So got a few more comments too. Some people wanted to know how I can mow smooth like that, like, you know, smooth and level with bumpy roads. Slow. It is really, I mean, if you got to know your customers' lawns, you know, and once you learn your customers' lawns, you know where all the little dips and gullies and valleys are in the yard, and how to, you know, once you learn your machine and you learn the customer's lawn, you can whip around and still do a smooth job. And if you mess something up, then you always have the weed eater to go back and blend it in, you know, if you got to. So, but yeah, just, you know, take your time, go nice and easy. Figure it out, learn the customer's lawn, learn the machine that you have, and it doesn't hurt that I have a floating deck on my Gravely. You know, it's not a fixed deck like a belt drive walk behind. That's a big difference when you have a fixed deck. That's a big difference. It's moving up and down and bouncing with the caster wheels, where a fixed deck or a floating deck, if the caster wheel goes down, the deck is only going to go down to the anti-scalp wheels. So that's a huge help right there. So that's that should answer that. So, oh, you know what? In this video, it kind of looks like I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore yesterday. I assure you I'm not. Yesterday it was a collared shirt. Today it's not. This is my Russell Athletic just t-shirt. So, but yeah, you got to think about that. You know, you do a video every day, you start looking through your thumbnails and you start seeing the same damn shirts all the time. It's like, these people are gonna think I don't take a shower or something. So, but no, I assure you I do. And I did today as well. But yeah, I'm gonna run up here and treat myself to a really, really nice dinner and hang out with some friends real fast, and then come back and get the vlog finished up for the day. So tomorrow is 13 lawns on the schedule, and then I pick my kids up tomorrow night, so I'm really excited about that. Sorry it's kind of dark. The video is kind of dark. I do apologize about that. It's actually not that dark out. It's only 6:30. So, but yeah, it's been raining all afternoon. The storms were coming really, really bad. I got my guy out of here at 3. I sent him on his way so he could get home before these storms got here, and it got pretty bad pretty quick. So, but hey, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching my videos. And it looks like yesterday I raised a few eyebrows with the survey video, you know, doing customer surveys. A lot of people didn't think about that, I guess, and thanked me for the info. So hey, I appreciate you guys watching, and you know, I got all types of little nuggets like that. I just have to think of them. But you know what comes so natural to me, you know, what I do every day and how I interact with my customers, I don't actually think to talk about it. So every day something new comes out without me thinking about it. But tomorrow, 13 lawns, and get my kids, so I'm excited about that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.